Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I've been having a play with this one. It's a freebie and it's a two-step stamp you can earn from sale-a-bration, but you've got to put an order in of £90. So I think I've got another one of these coming, I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought I'd have a play with this, and I've also been playing with the beautiful foils in the champagne with this designer series paper, and I just thought it's just so pretty. And this is my card. I just thought it's absolutely gorgeous. I haven't glued this all the way down, and then these are on, that's not been glued down either, but they're on dimensionals then, and so is that. The butterfly has got two small dimensionals just under there and a large one under there, just to keep them all in place. I've used the new tag punch here just to show off that beautiful, and then I've added, if you can see, the silver ribbon. This is the one from the Halloween set at the last catalogue we had of the autumn winter. I've just got some white linen which I've used across there and penninted the end. And how you do that, it's so simple. You literally just fold it in half, try and keep the together, and then just snip at an angle. Always make sure you cut from your crease up and not from them down, because it will just give you one of them otherwise, like that, an arrow. But that's how you pen at the end of your ribbon. And then all I did then was just roughly measure it to the end of the card and snip. That's how you do that. And then I got some double-sided tape. I'm just prepping these up for later, and roughly, I don't want to go too long because of the card. I'm going to try and keep it as close to the edge. It's the same width roughly. I don't want it going over the penninted bit. It doesn't matter if that bottom bit isn't tied down. It's just it'd be perfect just the way that is. So that's our ribbon prepped for later. And use your bone folder. And when it goes against the card, you can't see the tape anyway, because the backing will come off and it's clear. So there's the tape prepped, that's going on there. Beautiful. This is the foil, champagne foil. I would really like to cut some of that out to use on another project. I didn't do it on the card, but I will do it on this one, just to show you how you can save. So go in at 1/2 inch. It's best off doing it on the side. I like to do it on the side. So you go in 1/2 inch, and then go down 1/2 inch and cut down, because this is 4 in the width, so 3.5. Pull it up, go back in at 1/2, because no one's going to see it, and go start back off at the 1/2. And then this is 5 3/4, so go down to 5 1/4, and just repeat that on all 4 sides. And then you've got that section you can use on a different card. I know most crafters would just put that on a card, but if you're a frugal crafter, like I know a lot of you are, why not do it this way and save yourself? There you go, you can feel it go through. Then you've got that to use on another card. And then with my designer series paper, then it is literally, this is 3 5/8 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and it literally is that tiny little border all the way around, and you haven't wasted that section. You can use that for something else. So I'm going to add just to the outside of my designer series paper the glue I need to stick them together. The pin's bent, so literally I just add in a line around the outside. And then I'm just going to glue it into place, and it just gives you the smallest amount of a border and a little bit of wiggle space. Don't worry if you get any glue on, because the tissue later will bop that right off. In fact, let me grab some tissue. I got to keep a roll of kitchen roll in my craft room. One for this sort of thing, and two for when my nose runs. Because I can guarantee when I'm so engrossed in doing something, and especially if I'm filming, and there we are, no one's ever going to know, because this is going on your card, and it's just a standard A4 card base, which is half of it. UK size is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. Scored and folded at 4 1/8, and I like to crease both sides and then choose the best side, and then that will go on there. But first we're going to add some more tear and tape, just enough to add that gorgeous silver ribbon around it. And we can make sure there's no waste as well on this. Grab that beautiful ribbon. I'm just putting it where the tear tape is. I'm coming round. And again, I'm just snipping, just going over the tape, and then I just snip that off, and there's no waste. Love this stuff. It looks so elegant on the cards. It was meant to look like cobwebs, but I think it's just beautiful. And then this now will be added. Here we have, we can even do this tape here now. Let's just pop that down for a second, because I think it needs going over a little touch. That's got it. I don't want it right up close to the edge. I want it. There we go, that's better. There, beautiful. And then turn it back round. Just try and keep yourself a nice straight line. Oh, that's lovely. Love it. Beautiful, elegant ribbons. Because everything's so 3D on the card, this is the reason I'm gluing this one down. How nice to get yourself a little border just like that all the way around, and not having to waste all that paper. So again, a nice tiny little white border all the way around. And then I just flip the card over and give it a good rub because of the ribbon. Off the back. Oh, beautiful. And now for our stamping section. See, I haven't got to waste that now. I can go back in there to go for another project. So set that to one side. I am going to, first of all, once you get this in, I would double check that it's lined up and then pop it out. And then I know I need it a little bit shorter, but I've got to be able to grip it. It's just going to fall out. I knew that was going to be like, blah. There we go. I think I might have just done it a little bit too small. Again, oh, let's see if we can manipulate it. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. I've done it. That's that new, I think it's called the Treasured Medallion. I think, something like that. So, I'll get my black ink out because this one takes the longest to dry. And I'm putting it a little bit, this might be slightly smaller than that one. So I'm just going to put it in the middle. Beautiful. Get my sponge out now to clean my stamps. Because there's bleach on my cloth, it comes up like nail. That bleach gone. Right, I'm going to pop this away for a while until we need it again. Keep my cloth out at the ready. And black memento. I've actually got all three, but I'm going to show you what I did and how I cut and coloured them, but I still need 2 butterflies. So I've got my piece of paper that's going over there. They're already cut ready. I need one, I'm going to cut 1 more flower, 1 more leaf and 2 butterflies. So let's get the butterflies stamped. Not quite. Perfect. Did I manage to get one of those flowers on that? Yep, just about. Perfect. Love it. Oh, I've never got a piece big enough for my leaf. Let's grab some more paper. And do our leaf. What a beautiful stamp set there. Absolutely stunning. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's finished. Where's that gone? Sorry about that, ladies. My DSP has fell into my drawer. And I'm just going to trim this off because I don't need all that paper. And that can go for spares. For other stuff. Right, I'm going to zoom you in and show you how I coloured it in. So I'm using Just Jade, the light. I love this Just Jade. It's like a really subtle green. It's beautiful. Never been a green person, but since I've started crafting again this second time around, I've done it several times, but I've never really got into it until I joined Stampin' Up. So there's that, and then I just tuck and basically just went over the lines. Let me turn it around. That's better. Mr. Boy's going hectic down there. He gets so involved in that game. There we go, there's that beautiful leaf. And I used Purple Posy, light and dark, on this beautiful flower. Absolutely stunning. And if you were using your scan and cut to cut the flowers out, just make sure there's no gaps and it'll cut it out perfect, or otherwise it'll try cutting it inside the lines. Beautiful. The dark then, I literally just went, oh it's alright, around every petal with the fine tip. Little line on there. Can you see that? Just using the tip. Beautiful. And then I use the dark Blackberry Bliss to use on those dots. Stunning. Now for my I've done it the wrong way around, I think. That's alright. We don't have to be the same, do we? So I did the body in the dark. Beautiful. Now let's do the other one. That's not quite filled in, but the pens will do that now. you see okay? Never make a boot. That one can go underneath anyway, but you just want the colours to come through. Now for the light blackberry bliss. We just went either side. Beautiful. Perfect. And then I went over it then with the rest in my purple posy. Beautiful. You can't tell that wasn't stamped properly. Absolutely gorgeous. Now it's the matter of just fussy cutting them out. Love these scissors for fussy cutting. You can skip this part if you want. I don't mind. In fact, I won't know. Maybe I could have used that if I cut it 1 inch thin for the sentiment even. Cuts out lovely. I mean, if you want to keep all the white, make sure you're doing it a little bit slower than me. Or you can get rid of all the white and just make it look like a real leaf. But because I'm laying a flower over the top, it won't really matter. Whoops. There you go. Oh, and I've got to cut down there. Perfect. I might go straight in my bin. So there's my 3rd leaf, and now it's just a matter of, these don't take long at all. Perfect. Can we have a look at that flower right now? Yeah, I didn't go all the way down there. I didn't want to weaken it too much. Nearly done. You could, yeah, please by all means fast forward this bit. So there's our other flower as well, and now just my 2 butterflies. Oh, gorgeous. Sorry, I want you to see what I'm doing. And then I just snip up. Concentration on my face here at the minute. I'm pulling some right weird faces. Beautiful, and again. Don't have to be precise if you don't want to. I'm not going to need that one. So the last one. Follow, trace them round the legs. And then I just snip up, down. There we go. And the same there. And cut that bit out there. There we go. Now it's just this back bit. Beautiful. There we go. Sorted, got all my bits. There's bits all over my floor. If you wonder what's wrong with my hand, I burnt it on the oven. So where the body is now, I'm just gonna give it a gentle press and fold, and the same on this one, and fold. And then I'm gonna see which one I like the best. They're both exactly the same actually. So I'm going to glue those into place now. Just at the bottom, just where we've creased. And then I'm going to join those together. And then I'm going to grab 2 little mini dimensionals, because I want the wings to open, but I don't want them to be too wide, so I'm putting one there and one there. And then I just fold that open, and that keeps that together. And then when we come to glue it down, again, I'm just going to glue that section there, and then I'm going to put a dimensional right there. So with our flowers now, couple of dimensionals on there. I'm gluing these all together just down that section there. Keep these stems together. Same on there. Because they don't point in the right direction, otherwise you'd have your flower be off, so it's just going there. And the same on this one. Perfect. So the first one I laid flat, and I only glued the bottom half. So you could still have a bit of 3D-ness going on there. And then the second one I added dimensionals there all over, because this is not going to be flat. And then just see the bottom of the, I'm just going to line that, well, just a little bit higher, just there. And then this one, you only want dimensionals at the bottom. There. And there. Take the backings off. And then I'm just going to glue just the centre bit, because this is going on there. Perfect. Love it. Oh mate, should have come down a little tad more. Let me see if I can get it off. Or have I stuck it on too? Yeah, it's too late now, it's on. Now my sentiment. Thinking of you. Make sure that's straight. And then our beautiful butterfly, take the backing off. I'm going to have that just there. So it's still got a bit of 3D going on. Lovely, beautiful. See how the flowers all stay stood up? That is gorgeous. And a little tiny bow now. Whoops. I'm going to use my bow maker. I think that might be too small. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. Snip that off. Oops. I'm going to pop that just there and a tad more glue. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then these are those new opal rounds I added on here, the large and 2 small, but I think I might just get 3 small ones on it this time. Or we can have one there, one there, and perhaps one there. Ah, beautiful, love it. So there are my 2 beautiful cards using the gorgeous A Touch of Ink stamp set. Absolutely beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. I hope you did too. I would love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. If you want to go, you can now splash on some Wink Stella. Maybe on the tips of the flower. Oh, it's drippy, drippy, that one is. It just changes the colour of the ink. I just spotted. Without being jet black, it's just that dark blackberry bliss. It's lovely. Maybe I'll do it to this one too. Perfect. 2 beautiful. Oh, they're gorgeous. And me thinking of you. They'd be nice as an anniversary card even. Oh, endless. When I first looked at it, I thought, oh, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with this stamp set. And then it just popped into my head. Just fussy cut loads of them out. And that's what I did. So the pearls there, or the pearls like that, doesn't really make any odds. It's just a stunning, I think it is anyway. So which do you prefer, or do you like them both exactly the same? Just stunning, absolutely beautiful 3D. So till next time, thanks everyone, bye.